Hey all, John here. Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about ProxMate. So this is actually going to be building on top of Proxmox. ProxMate is basically an iOS app that works on your iPhone or iPad and allows you to manage your Proxmox server while not at home. If I'm not at home, I'm accessing it over a VPN, but I've noticed that the Proxmox web client just isn't. I just don't like the way it looks on mobile. So we're going to be using this app just as basically as a way to check in on the server, make sure all the VMs are running, see all the stats, and then we're also going to talk about Uptime Kuma. I rolled it out this morning. Just going to talk about that and how it works, and we'll go from there. So we're going to start off on the iPhone. Let me start the screen recording here. And here we go. So this is the new Proxmox management app I'm going to be using. So as you can see, I have three apps. There are not three apps, three devices in the cluster that are running. They have all been up for over 43 hours. So we have the Precision 7820, the 5060 Micro, and the 7050. So as you can see, I have 8 VMs running, and of course my 2 LXC containers, which are my DNS servers. So we're just going to slide through this just so we can see the stats of what's going on with each server. It's just really cool what the graphs look at. I've tried other Proxmox management apps and they just don't have these graphs. I really like looking at them. As you can see, we can see details of what's going on with the system specs. Have not decided whether I'm going to get a new proc for the 7820 or not, but so far it's been running really well so far. You can do some basic management like doing restarts and stuff like that, but honestly, I'm not going to be doing stuff like that on mobile. But I do wish this app could migrate VMs in between the different devices in the cluster. I wish I could do that on mobile, but I should probably be doing it on the desktop. But now we are actually going to go over to the guest so I can show you the VMs that are running and the console and how that works. So we're going to hop into TrueNAS, and as you can see, we have the network interfaces. So we talked about this in the previous video. I have basically what I access over SMB for everything else in the network, and the 10.70 to 1.2 network is basically the direct links between the servers, and that's what that is. And yeah, we got the same graphs. We have the console, so we can see what's going on with TrueNAS. Let that slide out of the way, and it looks just like it would on the desktop, but I have an easier way to type in stuff on here. So let me type that again. So I can, let's say I want to change something. I don't want to do anything crazy, but let's say I want to change one of the network interfaces. Just like that. But I'm going to cancel out of there. Perfect. Let's hop out of that, and we're going to go into one of the LXC containers running the DNS server so I can show you what that looks like. Same thing, same graphs. We got the same console, and we have a keyboard right there. So as you can see, I'm sitting on the logon page. It's a bit blurry since it's doing some scaling, but still works the same way you'd want it to. And of course, this works a lot better than what the website would give you. We're going to back all the way out of that, scroll through just so you see what it looks like. Something that I find really cool is the fact that I can see smart data on the mobile app without having to go onto the desktop. So I can scroll through this. You can see all the SSDs are running great. Kind of have a mix of everything in here, but they're all SSDs. So, and of course tasks. So everything I've done in Proxmox will basically pop up in this list. So this is really cool to look at. And of course, lastly, backups. I don't have any jobs configured. I'm going to be setting up Proxmox backup server, but I have not configured it yet. But now we're going to move over to Uptime Kuma. I just rolled this out today, so you can see it right here. And as you can see, this is everything that I have running in the house and some physical things. We have image, probably my favorite of all. As you can see, I have a park that I took photos of that I'm sharing with the rest of my family that basically want to show them what photos will look like before we take them there. So there's that. We're going to back out to where I was before in Uptime Kuma. If I can get out of here. All right. And then as you can see, all the services are up. And then of course, at the second site, we have a file server. This is on a different subnet connecting over the site-to-site VPN. Gonna tap on that. And as you can see, it's an open media vault, but it's in a VM on a different system altogether. So yeah. But I hope this makes sense to some of you guys. I'm gonna navigate manually over to the Proxmox cluster so you can see the difference in UI. All right, so this is what the UI on the 7820 looks like, and this is straight from the GUI. So, I mean, it works, but as you can see, it's not as pretty, if you get what I mean. And something we're missing is, of course, the shell. How do I do this? Where is it at? Nowhere to be found. I could migrate a VM, but probably don't want to do that. That's really the only thing it has on top of the other app. But other than that, I have no shell, and I could try running the desktop website, but then it doesn't scale correctly. So there's that. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck there. No such page. That tells you all you need to know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this helps someone that's running Proxmox. Those apps, I think I paid $12 for the premium version. It's lifetime. So I think $12 is worth being able to manage your Proxmox cluster from your phone if you're ever away from your desktop. But I hope you found something useful in this video, and stay tuned for the next one.